Welcome. In today's guide, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to get the MX9 Gold in the fastest time possible. This means I'm going to be going through the best class setups, best game modes, and of course all the helpful information when it comes to the challenges. As always, feel free to skip around as much as you like. If you do find anything in the video helpful, then make sure you smash that sub button. Let's get into it. So in this first section, we're going to talk about game modes. Which game mode is best to level up your gun? Now there is no perfect game mode, it's just the one that you're going to enjoy and the one that's best suited to you. That being said though, with an SMG there are two main game modes. The first one I'm going to recommend is Shoot House. Shoot House is personally my favourite just because you're guaranteed a small map and a high intensity game. If Shoot House isn't for you, or you get bored of playing the same map over and over, then the next best option is Kill Confirmed. In Kill Confirmed, you're going to want to kill as many people as you can, but you need to start collecting as many tags as you can. The tags are a great source of weapon XP and can't be ignored. So moving on to class setup now. With this gun there isn't too much recoil, just a bit of vertical which you should be able to control. The range on this is appalling. So everything here is built for aim down sight speed and mobility. Just make sure you use this gun for close encounters because that medium to long range is going to really struggle. Hopefully you've realised there is only 4 attachments and I have done this on purpose. The last attachment is purely down to preference, therefore it's up to you and these are the options. If you are someone that struggles with iron sights, then optic is obviously the best option for you. Now this is the one that is my personal favourite, just because it seems the cleanest and the easiest to see. This next option is for people that are okay with the iron sight and want to add a little bit of range. What you're going to need to do is add this barrel here. This is going to allow you to be a little bit more effective at the medium ranges. Ultimately it isn't going to help too much. The last option is a stock, and this one is going to help with that recoil. If you are struggling a little bit, then this is probably the best option for you. Moving on to the rest of the custom loadout, and I'm not going to go into too much detail. What I will say though is the field upgrades are very important. Dead silence is going to allow you to move around that map without enemies knowing where you are, and one of the challenges is mounted kills. This makes the deployable cover absolutely perfect. The last thing I want to quickly point out is that I'm using quick fix. This is because the health regen is going to be important for one of the challenges later. This next section is going to be about Killstreaks, and I don't think people realise how vital these are. These can completely change the game and make it so much easier for yourself. If you're someone that struggles to collect streaks, then I'm going to highly recommend you change to Scorestreaks. This can be done in the bottom left hand corner of the Killstreak menu. What this is going to do is change the amount to points as opposed to kills. Meaning things like standing in the hard point, collecting tags, shooting down UAVs, everything you do to be a team player is going to help towards this. Once you've picked which is the best option for you, I'm then going to recommend UAV and counter UAV. These are going to allow you to see where the enemies are while also stopping them from seeing you. The last streak is complete preference. I'd personally pick something like a VTOL where it'll be up in the air and you don't have to control. This means you can carry on being on the ground, collecting that weapon XP and getting as many kills as you can. Moving on to the next section, and we're back to game modes. This time it's game modes that are going to help you complete the challenges. Again, like in the first section, I'm going to recommend Shoot House. Shoot House is absolutely perfect, with it being a small map, high intensity and having things like hardpoint mixed in at the same time. Don't worry though, if you don't enjoy Shoot House, I do have another option for you, and it is one of these 3 game modes. Hardpoint is generally my favourite, and the reason I'm asking you to change to one of these is because they are objective based game modes. Now the reason why this is important is because the enemy is going to be running to a certain area. If you need things like mounted kills, you can literally mount and watch this area. Rather than sitting in a location where no one goes, you're going to know exactly where the enemy are trying to go, allowing you to pick up kills over and over. The last section is all about the challenges, which is probably the most important part. The first challenge though, which is Concrete Jungle, is one that you don't have to worry about, as it simply get 50 kills and this will be done while leveling up the gun. The second challenge is Forest Digital, and that is get 10 double kills. This is the reason why we've got quick fix. Ultimately, that health regen is going to help you a lot. Not only that, being in a game mode like Shoot House or a game mode like Hardpoint means that you're going to be able to run into enemies multiple times, making double kills easier. It will take some time and a little bit of luck to have the enemies run around at the same time, but as long as you hit your shots, at some point you're going to complete this challenge. The third challenge, Overgrown, which is get 20 mounted kills, is one that I absolutely hate. Now the first method is to hold a lane or an angle and just wait for the enemy to run around. But this can be a little bit boring, but ultimately it is the best method. The second method is to have a little bit of fun and use that deployable cover. Pull it near the hard point and have a bit of a laugh. Enemies absolutely hate you for doing this, and it can be quite rewarding. So the last of the basic challenges is Rainbow Tiger, and one that I don't enjoy is get 30 crouch kills. Now the best method is a boring one, and that is just to hold them angles, hold them lanes and stay crouched. The other option is a bit more enjoyable, but you will die a few more times. This is just to run around sliding into that crouch position and getting your kills this way. Ultimately though, you are going to look an idiot, you're going to be walking around crouched around the map. But don't worry about this, you're going for challenges and it is funny to watch. Talking of funny, the last challenge is obviously gold, and that is get 3 kills without dying 10 times. Now the reason I find this one funny is because I often hear a lot of people raging. I have so many friends that end up screaming if they die on 2, and this is part of the problem. You need to completely forget about this challenge and just play your normal game. If you start overthinking things, you're going to play weird and end up dying for doing stupid things. What I'm trying to suggest is when you get around the 2 kills, if you are thinking about it, you've just got to play slow. Forget ego challenging, forget scores, just literally play like a rat. Now there are a few things that can help you: motion sensors, heartbeat sensors, snapshots, the kill streaks. Use everything to your advantage and don't worry what people think. Ultimately though, this is just a trial and error. Keep playing, don't get frustrated, and try and enjoy it. Remember, once this is done, you'll have a nice new shiny camo. As always, thank you for watching. Good luck with the challenges, and hopefully something here has helped you. If it has, please support the channel by hitting that sub button, and I'll see you in the next one.